It does look like a doll's house with a little
I would
object.
think every now and then of getting myself a dollhouse because I know that that was my origins.
I think you should build one.
I should build.
Francine Perlman defies labels. She's an artist, sculptor, activist, writer, computer programmer, a classic Renaissance woman who always dreamt of attending the City College of New York. That dream came true years after graduating from Cornell University. But for decades, she already had been exhibiting work and had a portfolio to prove it. The then chair of the art department at City College was impressed.
I went there with a portfolio of three-dimensional work, and I had a portfolio of drawings, and I thought that's what I was going to do. And she looked at both of them, and she said, "Can you start on Wednesday?"
So in 2004, Perlman officially became an MFA student specializing in sculpture at the City College of New York.
I didn't know whether I wanted my MFA or whether I wanted to have gone to City College. I had friends who went to City College and they were activists and they were really into what was happening in the contemporary world.
Academics and activism. That's what attracted Perlman to City College. Her large wooden sculptures resonate politically, though she is somewhat limited by her current studio, which is really the apartment she lives in. That wasn't the case at CCNY.
It was really great because we had our own studios, they were big enough. We had a review at the end of every semester, so you just couldn't sit there idly.
Perlman's master's thesis was called Bayit, the Hebrew word for house. It's a huge, sprawling structure.
This is just the center of it, and it gets bigger and bigger. Each layer is another one, 4 of those holding on, then 4 more holding on, then 4 more holding on.
Perlman shared another large work that explores domestic violence. She's looking for a place to exhibit it.
These doors, which look blank, and which they were like 2 or 3 of them hinged together in like little cubicles, and there was one dim light. But when you went inside, there were works by women who live in domestic violence shelters.
In a group show at the Edison Price Gallery, Perlman addressed the issue of animals threatened with extinction.
Artists were invited to come here and dig our hands into barrels of scraps, cut-offs, leftovers that result from their making of their lights. And it took me a really long time to think of what to do with it. But finally I realized that the very idea of it being scraps and leftovers would be the theme of my piece. And then I heard from the Wildlife Conservancy online about the 10 most endangered species on Earth. And I thought, that's really the story of this piece.
Perlman is neither independently wealthy nor a starving artist. She sells some work and teaches. But she's also a budding writer. Her blog is accessible through her website, francineperlman.com.
I was doing a blog for a while, and when I go to Tijuana, actually, what I intend to do is document in words and whatever photos I can take.
Perlman volunteered with Al Otro Lado Border Rights Project to defend the rights of Latino migrants. Here's an excerpt from her blog.
It was nearly a week, though it felt like a month, intense and exhausting. We welcomed asylum seekers into Al Otro Lado, where they found legal consultations and medical care, and we provided playtime for all the children with them. Now, Rima came on the last day I was there. She was about 7 or 8. She got it that my Spanish wasn't really solid, so she supplied the words I needed. At one point, I went out of the room for 10 minutes, and when I came back, she had painted this message for me: "I will miss you very much."
Perlman's blog reflects back to those student days filled with academics, art, and activism that made her the woman she is today.
When you asked before what my title is or something, and I said artist, I think labeling myself doesn't work that well. yes, I make art. Yes, I seek venues to show my art. Yes, I like to sell work sometimes. But I want to feel free to do whatever I want to do. And wherever my ideas take me or my heart takes me. So, yeah.
Judith Escalona, Urban U.